Paulo, is this the Corolla we're doing today?
I don't think it is. It's a Corolla, but not the GR.
Oh, we're doing the GR.
I think you've missed the point. This is a pretty cool car though. It's not the right one, but yeah, I think we missed the point. What's this here?
I think it's the Yaris GR.
Oh, what's this here?
Oh,
that's the Corolla GR.
That's
the one we're after.
Okay.
All right,
Sorry guys, we found it. Come on in.
Hey guys, welcome back to Shift into Gear.
It's Fads and Paulo. We return with another car.
Now we're here at Lander Toyota today. We're lucky enough, they've let us actually check out the new Corolla.
Check it out, check it out.
GR. This is the GTS.
Paulo, I know you've been wanting to do this car for a while.
It's a beautiful looking car, isn't it? Look at it.
Right, Paulo can't actually wait to jump into it. He's been doing my head in all night.
Very excited to show you guys. We're also going to be doing a very quick comparison with the GR Yaris, which is right behind us here. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. Let's get right into it.
All right, guys, remember, subscribe, like, and share.
And comment as well, please. What do we have here, Fads?
Oh, you told me,
GR
Paulo.
Corolla GTS.
What did you get us? What did you get us today,
Lucky
Paulo?
enough to have a look at one of these. This is one of 4 colors. It's called the Feverish Red. And just what a presence this car has, guys. Look at this. What a beautiful front end. It's got what everyone's been saying, much of a big grille here. Got the honeycomb look. And we also got these beautiful kind of like nostril looking things here, right near the
That's massive, Paulo, I gotta admit.
Yeah, doesn't it remind you more of like a kind of bit of a nostril? It looks really cool.
I'm just gonna go a bit closer so people can see. You can actually look right through it, guys. Also with the honeycomb, you can look straight through it as well. That's pretty cool design how they've done that.
It's beautiful. It looks really nice. A lot of air coming through as well. Funny enough, I don't see any cameras here, so it doesn't have the front camera. So you've got the sensors here, which is great. Nice little spotlights and actual working air vents as well on the side here.
They're working.
Yeah, they do have working
Oh wow,
vents.
you've got to come in close, guys. Look at that. You can actually see it straight through as well. All right.
If you just look at the car front on here, Fads, you can see just how aggressive the lines are. It gives it a big kind of wide presence. You see how it just kind of curves, keeps going. It feels like the car keeps going all the way.
Good design. Yeah, it's actually quite nice, amazing, slick design.
Yeah. Coming on to the hood here, we've got some big hood scoops. And when you're actually sitting in this car, when you're looking outside, you see these hood scoops stick out, and they really make you feel like you're in a big performance car. Of course, they work.
So they're functional as well?
Yeah, they're heat dispersers off the engine bay. Coming around the side here, we've got the beautiful 18-inch alloys.
Right, let me get a bit closer, Paulo. You know how much I love my rims.
And they've got
18-inch?
Yeah, they've got a concave look, so they actually go in. Very nice design. Obviously, it gives you a bit more ability to get it a bit wider. Obviously, the fenders are wider, and we'll go to the rear fenders, which are absolutely amazing soon.
Let me just come on a different angle just to show our viewers how it looks.
You can just see how wide this car actually is. I don't know if the video is doing it justice.
No, it's not. I've got to probably go from the rear just to give it a bit more of a view.
Got the air vents here on the side garnish here. The GR Corolla badge here.
Wow.
All right, guys, now that's the wheels. Moving on, you can see just the aggressive lines and the whole presence it has on the side here. Got the side garnish. You can see how wide it looks from there.
It does. You know what, from the back you can actually see it a bit more. Once we get to the back, I'll show it.
I'm very excited to show you the back. Give me a second. We've got the beautiful nice garnish. Air vents will come and disperse the heat with the GR badge here.
Ooh, it's functional, Paulo. Ooh.
It'll fit.
Put your hands in. All right, Paul, don't lose your hands in there.
Blacked out mirrors, the blacked out garnish kind of suit. Nice side skirts. And come have a look here. This has a GR4
on the side skirts.
On the side skirts.
So it's actually engraved in. Run your finger across. Hey.
That feels really cool. Obviously, this is for the all-wheel drive system in this vehicle, and we'll get to that in a second. But it is actually really well adjustable as well. Now this is the part, probably the most definitive part of the car, guys, is the rear fenders over here.
And now, guys, to be honest with you, on camera it probably doesn't justify how good it actually looks.
If you actually see the way the lines come across the rear and just give it such that really wide looking rear end.
You can just see how it just flares out.
Very aggressive looking, very aggressive. How wide does that look, guys?
It looks amazing.
You can see how the lines come across. And I love how they didn't give it a conservative look. They really went for the aggressive kind of all in your face. I'm a sports car.
I'm here.
I'm here. Got a really wide fender. It reminds me of those rally cars, you know, those ones you see on a rally. They look genuinely like that. Nice tail lights that kind of sink in. The lines are just so definitive and so aggressive in this car. It just works so well. Have a look at the rear here. Let's go straight into the exhaust tips. Now there's actually 3 here. That defines all the 3 cylinders in the car.
And they're all working, they're functional.
Of course they are. I think we're past the point of fake rear exhausts.
I'm just going to come a bit closer.
Very nice differentiation between the color, the black for the diffuser, and then you've got the exhaust tips that sit really well. And they actually sound amazing, which we'll be showing you guys very shortly. It actually has a very nice rumble. Not over the top, but very
You can actually hear the turbo as well.
You've got these air vents here as well, the rear. They're kind of like the front nostrils I was just talking about, but at the back. Very, very nice placement of badges. Got the GR Corolla, just in case you forgot what it was.
Oh, there you go.
Now Faz, this is the part where I was excited to show you side by side.
What was it? Oh,
what do you think?
Where did you get this from?
Just happened to be behind this thing.
What, just snapped your fingers, Paula, and then a Yaris appears?
Yeah. Did it work?
Did it work? It did. Okay. I think it's there.
This is the GR Yaris. This is the rally spec. We're lucky enough to show you guys front on, side by side.
So this is the baby.
Yeah, this is powered by the same 6-speed manual, 1.6 litre motor. Obviously, a bit less power. I think it's about 30 kilowatts or so. But it does make a difference, of course, between the 2 cars. Now let's get straight into this front end. What do you think? You can also see the bonnets is a bit smaller. The headlights do come in a bit more further in. The grille is very, how can I say, rectangular. Still got the honeycomb look, but it doesn't look as curvature. You've got this very definitive rectangle looks here, and even this way the side spotlights are. Got this. Oh, these air vents. They're not real air vents here, but still.
They're not functional, but
and these aren't functional. Of course, you've got all the. That is there too. That's actually pretty cool. That will suck in a lot of air here.
Oh, so that's actually functional.
Yeah, you still got the honeycomb look.
Nice.
You can really see how they've got their inspiration to do the GR Corolla. It's like basically, imagine someone got this and just pumped it with some steroids. Good
comparison, Paula.
Yeah. Wheels, being the rally spec Yaris, you do have the upgraded wheels, upgraded brakes here. You see the red calipers there, they kind of define that it's a higher model. It's got the forged wheels as well.
And they spoke, love the spoke look.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Big brake stuff. Look at those
discs. It's massive, look at that.
Yeah, they're insane. 18-inch wheels as well.
Well, when you're putting them out that much power.
Yeah, we've got the GR badge here. We've got the very definitive lines on the side skirt. And you've got to see how, the way these are designed, like it's all for aerodynamics. You can see how it comes in here. The air will then rush up towards the rear fender, just like that, and then continue on.
It's smart design.
And it's kind of interesting seeing a 4-door and then a coupe version, or technically hatchback, but anyway. Come in here, and you can see where they've got the inspiration for the Corolla's rear end.
I might just show that to the viewers. Hey, there's Paula.
Now come here. Again, we've got the Rally badge, got the GR4 with the all-wheel drive, and
you know what, the
very
back
definitive
looks...
rear end, don't you think?
It is. It's a massive back end as well.
And you can see it right there. You can compare the two. I don't know if you can see it in the video, guys.
You can. If I put them side by side, well, pretty much side by side, you can actually see both back ends fall up.
The good thing is they're so definitively different, but the same at the same time. They've managed to capture both the same kind of aspects around them, but also make them look so different, which is amazing. Badges here, and exhaust tips on this. We only get 2.
Only 2, Paula?
Yeah, we only get 2, not 3.
Better than 1, I guess. We'll take 2.
The placement's not too bad. The Corolla's just got that extra exhaust right in the middle here. Adds a bit of zazz, but it looks great. Rear wide fenders, and yeah, how often do you see a little hatchback that looks like this on the road?
Not many.
You can't compare it.
And you know what? That 2-tone with the roof, it looks amazing.
You've got the carbon, because this is the highest spec, you've got the roof here. And yeah, how cool is that? Now what we'll do as well, we'll jump back into Corolla, I'll show you a few more things, and we'll compare it again with this.
All right, let's go.
Very cool.
Before we go through the car, Paula, you know what I love? The key to the vehicle.
This is what it looks like.
Wait for it, if I turn it around, it's got the GR also in the back.
Oh, that's cool.
How cool is that? Pretty basic to me, but look, unlock and lock button features.
Obviously it's keyless. You want to show us how it's done?
Simple. So pretty much, as you can see, it's got the 2 grooves there.
Mirrors
fold in. And you know how much I love when mirrors fold in, Polar.
Yeah.
Look at that. And then of course, to open it its own, fingers just straight in and open up. Simple. Love it. Simple. Why couldn't all cars do that? All right, Paula. So first impression, every time we jump in the vehicle, we always sit back and just have a quick look. What are your thoughts, like right now? What's going through your head?
This is not as plasticky as I thought it would be. It actually has a very nice feel to it. It's soft touch.
It is a soft touch, isn't it?
Even here right now, I don't know if you guys can see where my thumb is, but this is soft. It's not hard.
No.
This is all soft.
It's bouncing off. See that?
All here, that's all like
solid.
It's actually it feels very solid.
You know what? The steering wheel it's actually a quite decent size. It's not too big and not too small.
You've got the nice GR badge there.
It's got GR everywhere.
You've got the controls on right and left, and then this digital display there. You want to
turn
the accessories on?
Look, even the push button start. Look, it's got the GR on it. Can you see that, guys?
It does. How cool is that?
All right. So if I just turn it on, I'm not going to turn it on in the showroom, of course.
Yeah.
There we go.
Look at that.
That's your display screen.
Now that is customizable as well. So it's something to note. You can customize what displays on the center, side, and right and left over there. And how cool is that fully digital there?
I actually love how the whole screen is actually lit up right now. I can see everything.
You know, honestly, that screen there takes away completely from this. I don't even want to look at that screen.
Yeah.
I just want to look at this.
I'm just playing with all the buttons at the moment. All right, but we'll get into that, of course. Now, pretty basic, Polar, what you said right here, of course. So pretty much you got all your functions like volume up and down, skipping through tracks, answering your Bluetooth, voice activation, that's all there.
And that's just the cruise control.
Yeah, so adaptive cruise control, that's all there for you.
Like and
changing your music as well, skipping. So pretty straightforward and simple on the steering wheel as well.
Yes.
Automatic lights is standard on the vehicle as well, which everyone needs automatic lights, of course.
You'd hope so.
And then of course we come to the screen.
Here.
So what are your thoughts on the screen?
It's not bad. I actually thought it would have a bit of I like how it's white. I thought it would be a bit more dark like that. It's like you've got the dark digital display there and then it's all white here.
It's quite bright.
It's got Apple CarPlay, obviously, Android Auto.
It's got inbuilt navigation.
And being that this is the GTS model we get here in Australia, one of 2 models, by the way. This one's got the inbuilt GPS. It's got the upgraded JBL speakers. We've also got the heated seats and the wireless charger.
Oh, high and low.
That's it, yeah.
Simple. And then of course down here we've got the driving modes, which we can actually change in between.
Yes, I'll show you through them, guys. So you've got the custom, the sport, and normal, and eco. So custom, what that does, Fatty, is it lets you actually customize how you want the car to perform with certain aspects.
So how much fun you want to have with it.
Yeah, so so instead of having that sport sharp, you have custom button.
But you know what I love? That the fact is that this is of course like a sports hatch, but it's a rally hatch also.
Yes.
So you can use it for everyday driving. Well, you can.
Yes.
But then again, you can always have some fun with it as well.
It's good to note that this only comes in a 6-speed manual.
Hey, as if you wouldn't want this in a manual. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. And it's got the GR as well.
221 kilowatts, about 300 horsepower.
Wait, I'm gonna bring the seat forward. It is okay. So it's like of course, your rally cars.
The seats also. Let's not forget about the seats. The seats are amazing.
The GR.
You've got the GR
with the leather accent, and then we've got the suede.
Very nicely finished. It looks very well done.
Hey, look, you left your heated. It's heated, Paula.
Yeah, I don't want the heated on, maybe. That's great.
Oh, gearbox.
Put it into reverse to show them the camera.
All right, let's go. Nice.
Reverse camera. It's got the guidelines too. You can see the little baby GR.
The Yaris just in the background waiting.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's next. We'll come to you soon.
All right. So pretty much basic. What you got for the aircon system? So climatized, of course, and all your normal features. Counter finish, which is nice to have.
Yeah. Let's talk a bit about my screen. Do you find it responsive? Yeah, very responsive, guys. It works, it's functional. I don't really see any issue with it at all. Very bright white though. Yeah,
it stands out.
I'm sure you could probably change it, maybe a different color or something. Back to my favorite part of this car, and it's this button here. Now I know what it does, now explain that to the viewers. What is this? All
right, so we're distributing power between different settings on the vehicle. So
this is with the GR4 system, the four-wheel drive.
Because remember, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, of course. but they've set different, of course, features and standard what you can change the different power ratio.
Depending on how you want to drive the car.
Yeah. So right now, standard, it's on 60/40.
Yep.
Can you see it right there? It actually
Yes.
tells you.
Yes.
Now, if I was to change it, can you see that now? It's 30/70.
Now that's if you want to maybe be a bit silly, try and whip the tail out, drift a bit.
Have a bit more fun.
Yeah, have a bit
You
more
know what I
fun.
mean?
So you've got 30% to the rear, to the front, and 70% to the rear.
That's
So
right.
obviously you've got a lot more power to the rears.
But my favorite part is where it says push track.
You
Now if I
it.
push, now it's 50/50.
Now that says track. So that's just more going on the track, probably for efficient driving.
Having fun.
Oh look, I would argue the 70-30 split will be more fun. This is probably more for like track focused
It's
driving.
safe. You know what I mean?
It's more balanced, probably better around corners.
It'll hold on to the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you're taking those harder corners, then
Yeah.
it's sticking to. It's a rally car.
Yeah,
You
so
know what I
you're
mean?
obviously well balanced. So
Yeah.
50-50 power split will be the best way to drive it around the track.
That's right. And a lot of people also like to drive them on snow, apparently.
Okay.
We don't have snow here, guys. Maybe if we drive a bit further away
Yes.
from Sydney, we'll probably find somewhere here. But I would use the all-wheel drive 50/50 as well.
Yeah, well,
You know
there
what
you
I
go.
Have
Pretty
some
cool.
fun in that as well.
That's all right. Now, what do we think about the overall styling inside? We've got a bit of a pad here.
Yep. So now the only thing is you don't have that center console to rest your
So yeah,
elbow. Yeah, you
oh,
can't.
actually, I didn't even think about
Did
that.
you, just show the viewers, like if I'm driving, I can't really rest anywhere. I'm just like driving.
Well,
just
maybe you're not supposed to be resting, right? Your hand's supposed to be on that shifter there, mate.
the whole time. You
what do you
cannot
think
take your
this
hand
is?
off. Paula.
It
You know
has
what
to be on there.
Has to be there. Like just glue it on, and that's it. We're stuck here now.
Yeah, we'll just tie it up. Yeah.
But that's what they've done now. That's pretty much like
It's
a
the
pad.
pad. You've got a.
That's a USB, I think, Type C.
Oh, how do you open it? Oh, yep.
Yep.
USB-C.
Yeah, and then a normal.
With a 12-volt power outlet here.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, beautiful.
Now, while I've got you there, if you just stay where you are, Paula, I'm going to jump to the rear of the vehicle so you can actually show the viewers someone like my height would be in the back.
See the back.
Okay, wait, I just gotta move the seat a little bit. Okay, usually this is the way I've been sitting, right? So I'm gonna move forward just a little bit.
Now, it's no secret, the back space is not massive.
So if I was to actually jump into it now. Okay, so I could go back a little bit.
That's not bad at all, actually.
So it's decent. Look, to be honest with you, the biggest thing is I've got the height for my head.
Yep.
I've got it there, so I've still got that match right there.
The head's not in the top there.
No, so I'm not actually touching the top itself. Look, overall, it is a sports hatch.
Yeah, but it's not bad at all. It's actually, it seems pretty
Quite
nice.
decent.
The seats are really nice. They're pretty comfortable as well. I've been in the back.
So you got the ultra suede seating there
You've
with the
also
Aston
got
leather in the middle.
Little compartments there.
Compartments, oh, that's a must.
On
Everyone
both
must.
sides.
I can still charge my phone, which is good. I can reach
How's
it.
the visibility? Let me close the door.
It's actually
What's the visibility
it's
like?
not bad because I've actually got the pillar window here as well. Swap now, Paula's gonna go because he loves the boot.
Now, we actually did forget to mention the boot space here. Now, it's very interesting how they've done the boot here. There was a few things. First of all, it is raised, and if you see on the side here, there's actually little spots where you can actually put some space here. We've got a bit of a compartment.
Yep, I see that. Yep.
And this is the interesting part. Look at that. Do you notice anything, Feds?
Is that a battery?
Yes, it's got a battery here. So the reason why they put the battery in the back is actually for weight distribution. And instead of a space saver or a tire, you've actually got this tire puncture repair kit.
So you don't even have a pizza cutter.
No, not even a pizza cutter in this car, but these do work well.
So tell the viewers
They do
what
work.
that is exactly.
What it is, it's a bit of a foam liquid, and you attach it to this pump, and when you have a flat tire, it pumps the liquid into the tire and kind of lets you just drive it home so you can go get it fixed.
Oh, okay.
But this is
A
also
temporary fix.
Yep, absolutely. And now this is the interesting part. You can actually remove this completely.
Oh.
And you can see there's actually quite a bit of room here, but that battery, obviously they've done it for weight distribution. The way they've designed it, that battery is going to kind of make it a bit harder to put anything in the boot. But you can see the outline here. So generally, if this battery wasn't here, you'd have all that boot space. Does that make sense?
Okay, so it's actually a drop now.
Yes.
Where it's been lifted now.
It's been lifted. Still plenty of boot space. Got a little bit of handle. I don't know if I'm going to fit in this, to be honest, but
I think don't try by.
But yeah. Now, quick thing to know is the seats do fold 40-60.
Oh, that's good.
Let me just quickly show the viewers.
Just show the viewers so we can see how much space we've actually got in the boot when we drop those seats down.
Yeah. It's one.
It's got 3 baby seat
This
hooks as
curtain
well.
does come off as well.
Hey, where's Paula? We can't see you. Hey, there's Paula. Hey, Paula, you'd fit now.
You can actually fit it quite a bit. You can put a little TV in here and some furniture if you really needed to. This would come off.
Remember, yeah, like Paula was saying, just this clips off, so it's nothing too major.
But yeah, it's not too bad at all.
I love how it's like a sports hatch, everyday use, also a rally car all in one.
Looks amazing. I'm very excited to hear what it sounds like and take it for a drive.
All right, let's see. Paula, what are you doing?
Oh, hello.
Oh, you know we're still recording, right?
Yes. I was just...
Are you going to show us the engine bay before we go for a drive?
That's what I was going to do.
All right, Paula, you know how we usually joke around about pop that hood, show us that beast? Well, today, can you actually show us this beast?
Of course, my pleasure. If I could figure it out. There we are.
I'm too excited, Paula.
Oh, now what do you think here?
I see red. I see a
red.
GR badge.
I see a lot of turbo. Now, first thing to note, guys, the engine's not big, obviously. A lot of power being output in this engine. It's a 300 horsepower, 221 kilowatt powertrain.
That's a lot of power.
Yep, 370 newton meters of torque, and you know what? I think for what this is, it's actually really well put together. Now, one thing you do notice is being the batteries in the boot, you don't see a battery here, obviously. Frees up a lot of space.
So I'm just going to show the viewers. See, no battery.
Generally, you'd probably have that battery right here, where the terminal is. Cool thing to notice, the GR badge. You've also got 3 lines here, for the 3-cylinder. And I'm not too sure if this is color matched with the rest of the car, but this is red.
No, that's actually pretty cool how you mentioned the 3 there, and then you've got 3 exhausts at the back, and it is a 3.
Yes.
No, 3-cylinder. So
it's a 333 all around.
All around.
Yes, but you've got little badges everywhere with the GR. Air vents, once again, these are functional. They do put the air through, and yeah, that's the engine bay.
It's a pretty decent engine bay. I think the only thing we've got left to do is we actually go for that drive now, Paula. All right, Paula, turn it on. Give it a bit of rev.
All right, guys, welcome back, and we're in the GR Corolla. We're taking it for a drive.
Paula beat me to it. He got in the driver's seat.
I jumped in. I didn't even give him the chance.
I was outside and I see Paula just jump straight in. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
We're going for a drive now.
Now, this is the 300 horsepower, 1.6 litre turbocharged motor. Now, it does have a few features in different modes. We're not going to run through it more. We're going for a bit of a, how can I say, tame drive. We're not going to be doing anything crazy in the car, obviously, but we'll be able to feel the power. First thing you notice, the exhaust sounds amazing.
Right. What's on it?
Oh. Great turbo noises as well. You hear the nice spool.
Oh, and it pulls.
It pulls well. Right now, look, it does have the different modes in regards to power distribution between the two front and back wheels, but we're not going to be able to really notice that because we're not on the track. We're not going to do anything silly.
Guys.
Yeah.
We're suburban streets right now, so we're not going to be testing.
Now, one thing I did want to check out is the IMT. So that's the rev matching. I've got that on now.
And that's on your right hand side, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So I've got that on now. Let's see if it makes any bit of a difference. Oh, there you go. You can see that. Yeah, so once you go to downshift, you put your foot on the clutch. It actually, the revs just go up just to match it as well. It makes it just a bit more pleasurable to drive. And funny note, it has a heated steering wheel. I did not know that. Did you?
Oh, I read about it, but now I just found the button. It's on the same side where you are, Paula. Oh, that's actually cool.
Drives really well. Drives amazing. I've driven the GR Yaris as well, I think you could definitely notice the difference in torque as well. 370 newton meters of torque definitely gives you a bit more punch. Here we are, just give it a bit. Yeah, it definitely pushes you back into the seat, guys. It's a lot of fun.
I'm actually enjoying the drive.
Quite a lot of fun, guys.
I won't lie to you, I'm just enjoying the drive.
Steering is very nice and stiff. You do feel like you're in a nimble car. There's not much road noise.
That's what's surprising me. You don't actually hear a lot of road noise. I can hear grunt from the motor coming, of course. Yeah. And I can hear the turbo.
And the turbo kicks in so early. There's no delay, like very little delay. I'm really enjoying this rev matching as well.
I'm surprised, to be honest with you.
I'm really enjoying this.
For a sports hatch, like it's a Corolla, end of the day, it is a sports hatch.
What do you get now that's an all-wheel drive other than the old STIs? They don't even make them anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
So you've basically got this or the Golf R and the Hyundai i30s, which realistically, guys, Yeah, i30 that's front wheel drive. I cannot compare the two. This is a whole different drivetrain. It's on a whole new level, especially being able to adjust it.
How is it? How are you finding it?
The all-wheel drive, look, it's gripping really well. But in saying that, guys, I'm not gonna lie, we're not driving it in a way to really test its limits. But being able to feel how it feels very solid.
Because it feels like the car's actually sticking to the ground quite well. Like it's taking the turns. Like it looks like it's turning well. Like
it drives amazing. It drives really well. All right, guys. Now we just turned out of a road called Turbo Road.
Yeah, we should have recorded it. Why did we record that road, Paula?
No,
I want that sign.
Yeah,
so cool.
That'll be a great sign to have. Now the car overall, the one thing I have to say is you almost forget you're in a Corolla.
Can you believe it's a Corolla?
Yeah,
Can you believe you're actually in a Corolla?
When you drive it, when you start it, you don't feel like you're a Corolla, but when you look around, you're like, okay, wait, I am in a Corolla.
But it's a sports hatch Corolla.
Yeah, now, essentially, the best part of this car is you could drive it as a daily car, isn't that right?
Well, you could. You could actually, you know what, if you go, hey, I want to use it for a weekend car, you can take it on a track with your mates and have some fun. Or you can use it for everyday commuting back and forth.
It's very well balanced. Very well balanced.
Toyota did well. I think they listened to what Australian consumers wanted, and we got what we wanted. We got a sports car in a Corolla.
Exactly.
A turbo in a Corolla.
And whatever it does what it does very well. It does what it does very well indeed. But in general, it's amazing. A lot of smiles, and I could drive this all day.
Oh, compare it. So one more thing.
Yep.
We haven't done where we actually rated out of 10 in a while. What are you thinking? Give us your honest feedback.
Look, styling, I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
Yep.
Performance, I'd give it. Look, depending on, it's kind of hard because
I reckon overall. Like, let's give it a 1 mark.
Overall, I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
All right, perfect.
How about you?
I'd go 9.5. I'm quite impressed overall. Like what you actually received.
Yeah, but you haven't driven it yet either.
I'm happy.
I think if you drive it, you'd probably give it a 10.
No, I'm scared to drive it. No, I'm joking.
All right, guys. Quick thing to mention is this car does have a heads-up display. Really simple. But it shows you the speed limit, it shows you the speed you're doing, and it also shows you if the lane assist is on. And I forgot to mention about the shifting, very short throw shifting, very nice. Very tight, 6-speed manual.
It goes with ease. Feels
very nimble, easy to drive. Clutch is also very easy. The friction point's a bit higher, but makes it a bit easier to drive if anything. Guys, well look, we're going back to the dealership now, we'll see you shortly, but yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the drive. I did.
Let's do a comparison of the interior of this car.
Okay.
So we're in the Yaris GR now.
This is the GR. Wow.
This is the top of spec. Top spec in Australia.
We've just done the Corolla, of course. I thought we would jump over to this side here and just show you, of course, what it looks like in the Yaris GR. Now, overall, what do you think?
First thing you notice, doesn't have the digital dash.
Okay, so standard Tyro systems there.
Just, maybe turn the ignition on.
Oh.
Got a smaller screen, you still have the JBL speakers, however.
So you still got a decent sound system in the vehicle itself. Interior is a bit different to what, of course, you have in the GR itself, but look, it's still a soft touch if you actually touch it here.
It is a soft touch.
Yeah.
The screen's a little smaller. Got a bit of a pad here, not wireless pad though. Air conditioning controls are pretty centered in the same spots.
Heated seats.
Cool thing, yep, you do have the heated seats here.
All right, and you've still got your push.
Oh, you still have those buttons that do the...
Well, there you go, sport.
Yeah, let me close the door.
So you got, so pretty much in this one here, Paula, we turn it goes into sport, can you see that?
Yes.
And track.
Yes. So
and then push for normal, so it just goes back into the normal.
Same as what we just saw in the Corolla.
All right.
Got a GR badge here, cup holders, no center glove compartment as well. All right guys, so yeah, that's the main difference. Still a 6-speed manual.
Oh, we're put into reverse. All right, reverse camera is just there. Okay, pretty straightforward. Just your guidelines there as well.
Same thing.
And they move as well.
Okay. They do move as well. Now what we've got here is, what thing we forget to mention is IMT.
Ah, do you want to touch bases on what that, tell our viewers what it is, Paula?
Now this is with the auto rev matching when you're downshifting as well. So basically both the Corolla and the Yaris have this. Now it is not active unless you put it on yourself. So when you turn on the car, it's always off. Press that button and it stays on.
So every time, so it's in the Corolla as well?
It's in the Corolla too, but in the Corolla it's in a different spot, which we'll show them.
I'm pretty sure in the Corolla it's somewhere down here.
It's in the Corolla. It's yeah, somewhere on the left or right. So there's a little button. I think it's on the right side.
Perfect, perfect. Now another thing just to mention, guys, cup holders are standard, but again, no center.
No center glove box.
So you're resting here. This is your rest.
You do have a lot of funky little spots though. Pretty cool.
Well, you can actually put your phone.
You've got a little spot here. You've got your phone spot here. You've got plenty of room here. Another cup holder.
And you still got back seats.
Yeah, you still have back seats.
Well, there you go, guys.
Look at that. We'll show them the boot as well. But this is only a 4-seater, not a. Is it a 4-seater? Yes. It's not a 3-seater at the back. Also, the seats in the Yaris Fads, very similar to the Corolla. Same finishing, really. They hug you very well defined seats. I love them.
It's got the suede, like you said, but it's got the red stitching on here.
Very nice red stitching, which is something we can't forget to mention.
And then just on the seat, can you see how it's actually embroidered in?
Yes.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's actually very well done. Nice finishes. We've got the little red perforated dots as well. All right, show us the back pads.
All right, let's jump in and let's have a quick look. Okay, right. we have a boot.
Now keep in mind, this is a 2-door hatch.
It is a Yaris. It's a
Yaris. You're not buying this for particularly the boot space.
There's your battery as well.
Battery at the back, weight distribution thing again.
And then of course, like everything else, we do have your, well technically that's your repair kit.
Tire puncture repair kit.
Yep.
This thing also comes out.
So you can remove that as well. But overall, look, it is what we call a sports
very easy access to the rear battery.
60-40 as normal, so you can actually
60-40 split between,
yeah, so you can actually drop those down. What is it?
Got a bit of a curtain.
Oh, it is. It's just a curtain, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's easy to unclip, isn't it?
Yeah, it says.
So you're pretty much just bringing that up.
Yeah, it's cool. Beautiful. I'll just close the boot.
Now I'm going to try to jump in the back.
I don't think we don't need to have to try and jump in the back, but you can.
Okay. And then.
Are you going to try, mate?
Paula, I'm in, Paula. I'm in here.
You look comfortable.
Wow, can you actually see the speakers in the back?
Yes, you can. Oh, wow, look at
that. So you got speakers in the back.
Very nice placement of the speakers.
So I'm right next to it, so I can enjoy that music the whole way. And then look at this.
You've got a little spot here.
Look.
There's no armrest though. Need to know, or is there? No armrest.
No armrest.
That's alright. Look, it's obviously a little sports coupe hatch thingy.
But I am touching the roof.
Yeah, you are.
Just to let you know, guys.
His head is touching the roof.
Maybe Polo will be better in the back.
I think that's why we got you in there. We got to give it a good test. But yeah, you look happy at least. You'll have a lot of smiles when the boost kicks in.
Mate, I'll be enjoying that boost.
Maybe your head's going to be hit in the back.
It's
okay.
Just blobbing on this.
It's completely worth it. Worth the concussion. All right, guys, and that's a wrap for the GR Corolla and GR Yaris comparison video. What do you think?
I had fun.
That's so much fun.
You can tell by a smile on your face. You
such fun cars to do, yeah. It's a pity that he didn't get a test drive it. He's burning. That's all it was.
Didn't let me have any fun. I was just a cameraman today.
Nah, it was really great fun, guys. We had the luxury of having these cars side by side together, and it's safe to say that we love it. It was actually amazing. It
was actually one of the most reviews we've done.
That was one of the most enjoyable ones we've done in a while. And one thing as well, a massive shout out to Lander Toyota here in Blacktown.
Make sure you guys come down and see the team. With whatever you need, they're here to help you out.
And everything's here, finance options, cars, they've got a lot of options, and yeah, they're a great team here. Absolutely love it. Make sure they've got really good coffee as well, so come check them out.
All right, thank you guys. Just remember, subscribe, like and share so we keep bringing you some more videos, and thank you once again for that 1,000 mark subscribes.
Thanks again, guys. We love you all.
Appreciate it.
Till next time. Cheers.